My name is Laura Davidson. I'm a social media influencer and content creator and founder and CEO of Whistle App. My personal brand has evolved a little bit since I started. I started it by being very real. That was my whole goal with it. I wanted to talk truths and I wanted to be honest and upfront. That has stayed very much and as the forefront of my brand and who I am. So in that respect, it hasn't really evolved. If anything, I'm even probably more truthful and I talk about more real issues that aren't always happy and smiley like they can be on social media. When it comes to evaluating brands that I work with or that I would like to work with, for me it all comes down to the position of who they are, what they believe in, and what they stand behind. I don't work with brands I don't believe in, and I never will, and I think that's part of what keeps my sort of platform and voice authentic and real. For brands that are looking to create an influencer strategy, I would say, A, do your research with anything. Generate a list of who you're interested in and why. Make sure they have a connection to your brand in terms of their everyday life. For me, it's very difficult to talk to my followers and to work with a brand that I don't connect with and that I wouldn't use in my everyday life. So don't go for the person with the biggest following just because they have a big following. Go for the ones that can create the most impact and have the most relationship with the brand that is you and with the content you're trying to create. So when it comes to curating content for brands, every brand is different. It all comes down to what they're looking for, what their campaign is, and what their objectives are. In working with brands, I've had experiences where you have sort of free reign. You can create what you want to create as long as it stays within their sort of brand guidelines. I've also worked with other brands where they've asked for a reshoot maybe once or twice and they're very, very picky. So it's all relative to who the brand is, what they're looking for, and what sort of content they're trying to create. When it comes to brand collaborations and partnerships, I find the most successful ones are the ones that have clear guidelines, but let you be your true self. They're not too picky with what they want to see from you in the shot, but they trust that you're going to get the point across and it's going to be authentic to who you are and fit with your page and your followers. Challenges can arise in brand partnerships when the brand is too controlling. It all comes down to being real and being authentic on social media, and when they become too prescriptive with what they're trying to force you to create, it can become sort of a butting heads experience. I find a great solution for that is to jump on a call, speak directly with the influencer and the brand and get to know exactly what both parties are looking for, maybe share some ideas, bounce some things off of each other, and make sure you guys are on the same page when it comes to content creation. For the most part, when I follow influencers, I follow people that are real. One of my favorite influencers right now is Hannah Bronfman. She's an Adidas ambassador herself, and she keeps it real. She doesn't overstage or overdo her photos. She doesn't need to follow a theme on her page. She posts what's going on in her everyday life. She talks about it. She works hard. She works out, and it's something that I can really relate to. The first one is going to be American Express. They are a travel brand, and that is an area that I have not broken into yet, which is very appealing to me as I do love travel. I've also used American Express in my personal life for a long time, so I actually love the brand. I love what they stand for. Any communications and relationships I've had with the brand have been great, so I just feel connected to them. The second brand that I would love to work with, it's just a little bit more selfish, would be Chanel, because I love Chanel.